All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's no good. Yeah, I just dropped my cookie. Okay. Homemade cookies. Okay. So, let's do Venus and Capricorn. I just want to see if anybody comes on real quick and make sure my Wi-Fi is hooked up the right way. I took over my mother's office. So, if anybody's on, can you hit the like button? If anyone's on, can you hit the like button? So I know that you guys are on, because I might not just be able to see you. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is hooked up correctly. I think it is, though. I think it is. Let me just... Hold up, buttercups. Hold up. Okay. Well, it says there's one of you on there, and it's going. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it as is, and we're going to do Venus and Capricorn. So there's that. And I'm going to... Oh, where's my other deck? Shit. All right. I'm just going to do these ones. I'll clarify with these. Okay. My daughter's texting me like crazy. I'm going to use the Sexual Magic, okay? So 18 plus. 18 plus. Sorry, I was trying to read a couple text messages. Let me open the window. Get some light. There we go. There we go. Get some light. I took over my mom's office. So, with all my animals too. I got the snake behind me, the rats. Got it all behind me. Venus and Capricorn. This might be a distraction. See in the window right there. So you got to remember too, okay? You pulled the Nine of Chalices. Okay, this is two people coming together. This is two people who kind of saw the light, okay? With the Eight of Chalices. But this Eight of Chalices is the two of them walking back into each other's arms, okay? So this means somebody was in hermit mode for a long time. Okay. And now we got the wheel here. So whatever's going to happen next is kind of destined to happen. Also, I'm going to have to clarify more, obviously. Okay, let me get a few more cards out. But this could also be talking about walking away from a third party. But these are not how these cards are read. So, I mean, I read these cards very differently. So what this is telling me is that two people coming back together, walking into each other's arms again, because destiny is doing this. I keep talking to you guys and my back is rocking. So again, still Six of Chalices. But this is reminiscing about the past. This is, you can't get this person out of your head, okay? So this is the one where somebody really like sucks. Let me get a couple more, because I feel like I have to read these a little differently, which I don't normally, but I'm feeling I might have to. I am telling you right now, if there's a third party scenario, people are walking away from it. Okay. You got the Seven of Swords. This is those two people getting back together, but wondering to themselves, like, I mean, it's the Seven of Wands. No, Swords. But wondering to themselves, you know, can we do this again? And this is like after intimacy. Okay, so I don't know if there was a third party and you ended up forgiving somebody and being back with this person. But after you're intimate, you're still questioning whether or not there was definitely a third party. This person broke your heart. They walked away from you, okay? This is really bizarre because this is, unless this is telling me there's going to be a whole bunch of breakups. Because the Three of Swords just came out. This person broke your heart and somebody's watching from the outskirts, okay? Yeah, with the Ten of Swords. There was a third party. All right? It was a wrap-up. So if you're expecting somebody to come back around, or it might be this person that might come back around, you better be smart. Not everyone that comes back around is meant to be in your life, because the wheel is above that, and that means destiny broke that up. Okay, so the Five of Chalices. So it's almost like you have somebody, and there's another three. It's like you have somebody. It's like you're with somebody, you're intimate with somebody, but you still have somebody on the outskirts, somebody that's on your mind. Okay. So this looks like, unfortunately, there's going to be the end of third party scenarios. Does it look like there might be just one in the picture? As of right now, I don't see that. I don't see any picking and choosing. You know, I don't see any of that. So it's like, it's a little tricky if you ask me. So I don't know if this took place before and this person's coming back around. You know, tell me about the Eight of Chalices. You got the Magician and the Five of Pentacles. So somebody feels lonely because of some tricky shit. Okay, and somebody's pissed off. This is tricky. Tell me about the Five of Chalices. Three of Chalices. That's who broke your heart, okay? And you got the Nine of Wands, and somebody's saying one more fight, one more fight, one more battle. And you're talking about it, but you guys are undecided with the Chariot and this Chariot, okay? It's like neither of you are on the same page. All right, so whomever is in a third party situation, it is going to wrap itself up within this energy, okay? Even if you try to get back together, it's not time. I mean, why would you want to walk back into somebody's arms who just did this to you anyway? It was destined for you to separate. It was destined for a third party situation. And nobody obviously wants to be in this scenario. All right. So stay strong enough and stay out of this type of scenario. Okay. Because that's no good. Okay. That's no good. So I'm going to pull a quick advice card for you regarding this deck. And then I'm going to use another deck. I was looking, I don't have my energy deck on me. It's over there. This is best advice for that scenario. So, you know, I don't think I've ever seen the Eight of Cups come out of this deck. Ever. I'm assuming there is one. Best advice for that scenario. But it looks like whatever third party is going to get wrapped up, it doesn't look like any choices are going to be made. It just kind of like, I think it's just going to, that person's just going to stop talking to you, ghost you, not make an appearance, not text you back. It's like you don't have a choice, but it was designed that way. All right, the Hermit said, spend some quiet time in meditation, self-reflecting, Okay, self-teaching, self-discovery, find you again. Okay. So somebody wants back. Somebody wants back, and you got the 4 of air. It's the same thing. Take a rest. Okay. Somebody's waiting on a happy outcome. But it's more take a rest before making any decisions when those decisions do come back around the corner. Because this happened a few months ago, and this person comes marching around the corner again. Okay. It's kind of like, do you take them back? Do you not take them back? So it's an awakening. Everything's happening for a reason. It's you got to look at something differently. It's a temporary standstill. Okay. It's important to be yourself. It's that rest. Okay. It's making, so many of these fell. It's making the right decision for yourself. It's time to reflect. Okay. Please don't go back. The Tower's not with it, or the Death card wasn't with it. So what that's telling me is that the universe, you know, if you attempt to go back and you try again, they're probably going to let you, but that wouldn't be smart. That means you'll probably repeat the same cycle again. And it might be even more harsh. So when it says to go into hermit mode and reflect and do all that stuff, it really wants you to take care of you and really go within and reflect, okay? Because if you don't take care of you and you just jump into another relationship, the same chances are the same thing's just going to happen in a different way. And, you know, 6 months from now, you're going to say to yourself, why does this always happen to me? I can't believe that's, you know, I know how to pick them, or I know, blah, 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 blah. It's, you never took care of yourself in between. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. So Venus and Capricorn energy for Venus and Capricorn. What type of energy are we looking at? You have to remember, it's Capricorn is very traditional energy when it comes to relationships. Okay. Because I keep picturing the Hierophant. Okay. So we got the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very traditional. This is somebody who owns a business very solid with the 9 of Cups. So this is, you know, dreams coming true, somebody recognizing somebody, or they're watching somebody else's dreams come true. Because this one looks like they're watching. They're not in a chair. They're really close to coming in, okay? But when I think Venus or Capricorn, I keep picturing the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is very traditional relationships. All right, so it looks like we have, you know, even this 9 of Cups looks like a solid situation. And this guy is definitely in a solid situation. But it looks like the King of Pentacles is watching from a distance, watching somebody else live their own dreams with the Fool. Okay, so now it looks like this person wants to go towards that person. So it's like this king is literally watching somebody else live their dreams. Okay. And it's like, oh, baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? That's a song that just came to me. So it's kind of like, and you're dead in the middle. So, well, somebody's dead in the middle. Okay. So it's like one of those colliding energies again, where it's kind of like it's a face off. And that's Capricorn energy. The King of Pentacles is Capricorn. It doesn't even have to be the Hierophant right now. So we got the 2 of Pentacles. So this is somebody trying to balance out things in their life with the 5 of Wands. So, but what this is telling me is that if something does come in, because this 5 of Wands, this is mutual. So it's like, if you do have that new start, it needs to be grounded. And the 2 of you will battle a little bit, because what if somebody's very non-traditional? What if someone's way more modern type energy, you know, and doesn't have the same outlook or views, or, you know, it's that type of energy where very conflicted conflicted energy trying to ground the situation. Tell me about, actually, I want another row before I clarify. So now we got the 8 of Cups. So this is, it looks like this King of Pence loves somebody. Or it looks like it's a divine, it's a feminine energy. And look at the fish. Oh, that's a dragon. It looks like the divine walked away. So I can read this 2 ways. Either this King of Pence left this woman, or this woman left the King of Pence. Because I'm not even clarifying yet, but it's right underneath, okay? So, but to me, this is the King of Pence now walking to their happy, all right? Because they always walk to the 9 or the 10, and the 9's right up there, and this one's kind of going, shoop, right up in that direction. So, what else? Venus and Capricorn, Venus and Capricorn. So this person you're dealing with, the Lovers, all right? This is getting to know each other, sniffing. It's that primal energy, okay? This is love, but the King of Pence, Capricorn, it's very, so this person you're dealing with is very traditional, likes things their way, likes to cross their I's, cross their T's, but you got to remember we're also in the Aquarian energy where Uranus energy that's still very unpredictable for a good week or 2. But this is, you got to remember Capricorn is long term. So this person is at least looking at you at like a long-term situation, or this is you looking at somebody. But to me, it looks like the masculine energy looking in the feminine. So we got the 10 of Pentacles with the Chariot. So it's like these 2 lovers, if they take this chance, you're going to end up with the 10 of Pentacles. And it looks like they're walking into a new home, a new castle, and it's right under the 2 of Pentacles. So again, it's that grounding energy. Three of Pentacles. So it's walking through that doorway of a contract. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Star. So what do I want to clarify? Either this person walked away from you and now they're watching you and they're about to walk back to you. They're about to walk right back to the lover that they walked away from. But to me, it looks like the 2 of you got over your own stuff and the 2 of you walked away from each other. But it looks like it's like another face-off. Can you ground this situation? Can you ground this household situation? Because with the Lovers and the Chariot, it's you're getting to know each other. You're moving forward. And it looks like you're going to create the 10 of Pentacles together. Why? Because it's divinely guided with the Star and the 3 of Pentacles with the contract here. What's up with this King of Pentacles? So this King of Pentacles is watching this divine feminine woman who's kind of living her dreams right now. Kind of very mysterious, courageous, go-getting energy. And we have the 2 of Swords. So yeah, why this person is watching, they're trying to make a decision. But to them, it's like, do I jump into the ball of fire? So it's still like, but the divine, look at the divine looking at them like, let me take this sword. There's no more swords in this person's hand. Like the battle is over. It is time to go towards the unknown. So this, like I said, this is so divine that it's kind of being pushed. But there's still love, guys. There truly, truly, truly is. Tell me about this 9 of Cups, because this is 2 different energies. And I've never read the 9 of Cups as being like an individual, which is bizarre. And I got the goosebumps because it is. So, yeah, see, this was somebody we got the chains, and they freed themselves, but this person knows that these 2 It's like chained, that they'll, it's that link. And again, the star at the bottom of the deck, it keeps coming out. So it's like she's doing her thing by, tell me about the chains. I think it's just saying she knows, but like, it's almost like, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, she knows they got to work together. But it's like, she's almost like talking to the divine too. And like, really? Like, in order for me to get XYZ. See, I battled, here's the thing, I battled talking about this because with it feeling forced, be careful how it's presented and careful how you have this conversation, because you can't be like, oh, it's about time you came in, you know, because it's like, I just feel like you got to be careful how you talk, because some people, all these gifts, all these wishes, everything, these things are coming in, and some of you, I kind of feel like, oh, it's about time. So you get gifted. If you decide to work together, a majority of you will get gifted. But you got to think about how that other person's going to feel if that's the scenario, because if somebody came to me and said that to me, said the shoes were reversed and somebody was waiting on me or whatever the case may be, and I love them and I really wanted to be with them, but I hadn't made an appearance yet, like, I wouldn't want to go in with that type of motive, like that type of scenario, and think that this the only reason why this person is motivated because they know they're going to get stuff out of it. Like, it's lousy. There's love here too, but I've been feeling that. So it's like, be real careful how this conversation is presented, because the last thing you want to do is make somebody feel like, do they really want to be with me now, or do they just want to be with me because now they know they're going to get all these divine gifts? But ultimately, the divine really knows what's going on. Okay, so this conversation, it's not crucial, but it's critical that you're honest and you're truthful. But you have to have compassion. You got to know what to say and what not to say and when to say it. And, you know, because I've been seeing the Six of Pentacles come out a lot, and it is about being gifted and balancing out the scales, but it's karma, it's a lot of things. But I am also looking at certain energies, whether it's masculine or feminine, looking at it like, well, if I go to this person, because we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it for how long now? Like, things will come together when you guys finally come together. So I don't know if somebody's ulterior motive now is to come in just so they get gifts, you know, but somebody feels the link is just so strong. It's not like feeling trapped. It's this person knows there's a contract with the chains and the Eight of Pentacles. This is the divine saying, like what court's been saying. There's no way out of this. Like, you guys are linked. So some people might feel forced. It really just depends on your situation. So just be very careful on how this is being approached. This conversation goes down. Most important thing is to just speak the truth and try to ground yourself in the situation. Don't think too far into the future. Don't try to just stay in the moment, please, because the situation is tough. Tell me about the Chariot. So the Chariot's going right to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? And it looks like it's that whole move in, grounding the situation next to the Three of Pentacles. It's that whole contract. Yeah, it's both of you being on the same page. It's the Page of Swords. It's ready to take that adventure, okay? Like, hey, I'm ready. Let's go. Because the Chariot, again, is right next to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like, it might not be the Ten of Pentacles right off the bat, but it's the start that leads to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, it's taken that adventure, especially above with the Fool. Okay, so it's kind of like, okay, someone's got animals too. Like, let's go. It's like someone's trying to calm an animal, a dog, a cat. Someone's trying to calm a bird, somebody. Okay. And I feel like, what is that, a Komodo dragon? I know I'm using the dragon deck, but I just pictured a Komodo dragon. So I don't know if somebody literally has a Komodo dragon, it's giving you trouble. I don't know how you tame one of those. But there's that. Okay. So this Five of Wands, clarify the Five of Wands. This is dual. This is the both of you battling, like, because that's too many. It's like, it's that contract. It's here. And it's like, you both know. So it is a little awkward. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a very spiritual read. It's a little awkward. It's not the average relationship. But I noticed the reads are becoming a lot more spiritual lately. It's just that time. Five of Wands. Ace of Cups. And the Star again at the bottom of the deck. So it's nurturing what it is you guys have. The love that's there. You know, it's that compassion too. Make sure you're incorporating that compassion. Okay. So it looks like whether you're with somebody or not, the energy for the Capricorn, Venus and Capricorn is life term. It is a solid situation getting set up for a long-term scenario. And if you're single, you're still coming in as being solid and going towards something solid. Okay. That means if there is nobody and nobody from your past, there's nobody like that, somebody who's meant to be in your life to go on this path with you will step in, because it's the two of you. Best advice for this scenario. Best advice for Venus and Capricorn. So tricky energy, because it looks like some of you are actually, in the first read, it looks like some of you guys are actually leaving something that was long term. That, you know, that's not easy. That's tricky. But make sure you focus on you. And the second one around was more or less both spiritual, okay? But the second one around is more, how do you ground this situation? How do you move forward? Okay, it's that type of energy. Because it's like, it's business oriented too. It's more than just the average relationship. It's more than just the average run of the mill, you know? You know, I hope you know. If you guys are writing, I can't see. It was, again, it's one of those things where they put me where it's kind of like, just do your read. Get to the bottom. Get to the bottom of it. Best advice, please. So Ten of Earth, a very happy family life. Financial security is coming to finding the magic in the little things in life. So it's so going with the flow in building. Okay, it's long-term energy. You want it, you can have it. It just has to be pursued rightly. Does that make sense? The right way. Okay. Emperor is at the bottom of the deck, taking the lead, crossing your I's and T's. Make sure, it looks like you guys are going to get into business together too, so just be really careful on how that's presented. Don't take anybody's opinion. Don't take it, like, how do I want to put it? Carefully consider somebody else's opinion too, like their outlooks, their goals, their dreams, what inspires them. You guys are going to have to compromise. Because chances are this business partnership is coming together. Or you're both going to do humanitarian work, but to me, it's coming together and doing something. Yeah, it's a two of fire. It's coming into your own. It's a new partnership or a contract. It's time to move forward. And it's doing it together, because there's two people here going on the same path, okay? So it's going to be a mutual business type situationship, something humanitarian. It could be, you know, simple as being like opening a yoga studio and teaching people how to meditate. I think, you know, it's just a divine purpose. Okay. I love you guys. Enjoy Venus and Capricorn. It does set you up for long-term stability, that type of stuff with the sun at the bottom of the deck. It does set you up in the Two of Cups under that for long term. Just remember, it's very traditional. So it's if you're in a relationship, you're kind of losing the passion, like that kind of thing. You gotta initiate that spark too. Okay, I'm gonna pull you one lesson. Hey, Paris. Good, Paris. Paris is staring at me. Lesson for Venus and Capricorn. Stop worrying right now. Okay. Please figure out that worrying doesn't change an outcome. So it looks like at the bottom of the deck is the friendship. So stop and then love. All right. Stop doubting. Stop being indecisive. Success right there. Okay. So you're just worried about the scenario falling into place. So take it slow. Go with the flow. Enjoy each other. Work on it slowly. No need to rush in. You got to remember 2019 is a 3. It's a universal 3 year, and it's all about creativity. So this time next year, if you start something within the next couple months, this time next year, you're at that 10 of Pence. And I guarantee you'll get that 10 of Pence and all the other stuff you're looking for before that. Okay. It's just, it takes time to align. It takes time to put things into place. I'm feeling spring, right around spring. Going into summer. Some of you would be going into fall. You're going to be solid. Okay, so I'd say anywhere from like 6 to 9 months for a majority of you are going to be in a solid situation. Business blooming, that kind of thing. Within the next month or so is very creative energy. It's